Hello, everyone. Welcome to Global Tarot Circle, February edition. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I'm so happy to see you here today. We are multi-streaming across a lot of platforms right now. So wherever you are, we welcome you to our monthly online tarot meetup. What we're going to do over the next hour is fun and specific. So, for the first half hour or so, we're going to do readings. If you have your tarot deck with you, or if you don't, it's okay. But if you have a tarot deck with you and you want to do some readings, this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to learn how to read quickly with a single card. So we'll do readings in the first half hour. And then in the second half hour, we'll do some tarot and divination study. All right. So the first thing I want you to do is tell me where in the world you are. And if you have your deck with you, what deck are you working with? If you have a question, go ahead and put that question in. Now, if you're coming in on YouTube horizontal, where the majority of people are, you put your question in. I'm going to do your reading. I'm going to pick one card and answer it. And anyone else who wants to do the same, pick one card and answer your question, can do that. If you're on YouTube horizontal, just read through the comments to get the rest of your reading. If people on other platforms read for you, I will read it aloud for you. And if you're on another platform like Horse Drawn Portrait, so great to see you on Twitch, you can also participate, and I'll just make sure I read things aloud back and forth. All right, so first up, where are you and what deck are you working with? Second, what is your question? Okay. Ness, you have the Crowley Waite Victorian Tarot. That is very cool. Well, that's interesting. We just woke up the smart speaker. I'm like, who am I hearing speak? It's the smart speaker. She needs to be quiet now. Okay, so let's see. Who's here? Smile Soul 20, good to see you. You're in Connecticut using Golden Girls Tarot. Barbie Bird, great to see you. You're in Toronto using your Light Seers deck. I'm working with Light Seers today as well. Ness, you're in the Pacific Northwest. Okay. I'm really trying to turn off the smart speaker right now because she is driving me absolutely nuts. There. She will bother us no more this evening. But she did understand that it was tarot. She did ask if I was doing a tarot reading, which I thought was that's pretty astute. You gotta give her credit. Okay, let's see. Trey Cameron in Los Angeles using Golden Tarot by Cat Black. Great deck. GM Marcus, so good to see you. Just received a potentially life-threatening diagnosis for someone very close to me. Chances of recovery are pretty good, but it's scary. We are sending you so much love and healing. Is that a question? Do you want us to do a reading around that? Are we just sending you, we're sending you love, certainly, but let us know if there's a question where that's concerned. And we're sending you so much love. All right. Third Coast Hippie, I know who you are. That's Justine. We haven't seen you in so long. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. Don't have your deck tonight, but that's all right. Glad you're here. Astro Ascension, great to see you. Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, using Celestial Tarot as always. Okay. Mitzi, great to see you. Thanks for being here. From Florida, using Cat Tarot. Great. Great, great. Barbie Bird, all this time I had no idea Trey was in LA. Ben Lieber does tarot. I know you're in the UK and you've got your Morgan Greer. That's fabulous. Rebecca Dusk in Ontario, Canada, using Wild Reflections, one of my favorite decks. Yeah, GM Marcus, we are all sending you positive energy, sending you so much love. And John, you're in Connecticut using candle spell cards. All right. All right. Very good. So here's how this works. I'm going to try to take questions in the order in which I see them. I will read the question aloud. I will pull one card and give my interpretation as an answer. If you would like to do that reading, you're going to tag the person at the name of the person, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. And again, if it's cross platforms, I'll read it aloud. Oh, Tony, great to see you. You're in Wichita, Kansas. Glad you're here. Barbie, feel like it's a special night. It does feel special, doesn't it? I love that. I love that. All right. So I think that we will start. Sailor Dune, so good to see you as well over on Twitch. Glad you're here. I think we're going to start with Sailor Dune over on Twitch. So if anyone wants to do this reading, just tag it at Sailor, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, and I'll read it aloud for Sailor Dune on Twitch. I was wondering if Tyler reached out to me today because he's genuinely concerned about me. Does Tyler have genuine concern? Is that what prompted the reach out? Six of Cups. Certainly there was a time when there was great concern. And I think this, when we've had concern for someone in the past, there probably still is some holdover, but it feels more like it's honoring the past. Again, if you'd like to do this reading, at Sailor, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Sleepy Incubus, I'll take a stab at whatever. I will take a stab at whatever. Go ahead and ask your question. All right. Oh, and Sailor Dune, you broke up with him on Sunday. Sorry for what you're going through. All right, next question over on YouTube Horizontal. Smile Soul 20, thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. My question is, what do my ancestors want me to know? If you would like to do this reading, at Smile Soul 20, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Four of Cups reversed. Your ancestors want you to stay positive even when things are difficult, because positivity will bring more positivity. Again, if you'd like to do this reading, at Smile Soul 20, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. All right. Okay. From Mediha Ness over on YouTube for Sailor Dune on Twitch. Seven of Cups, I think it's curiosity. From Ben, Libra Does Tarot over on YouTube for Sailor Dune. Knight of Swords wants to keep the card. Sorry, Sailor Dune. Knight of Swords wants to keep the line of communication open. Motivation not clear. All right. And from Astro Ascension for Sailor Dune on Twitch, The Fool. This person is always taking leaps of faith. All right, let's see. Up next, we have Barbie Bird. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. And thanks for using members-only emojis. My question is, what are M's intentions with me? All right. Let's see if you'd like to do this reading at Barbie, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. What are M's intentions with me? Knight of Pentacles reversed, unclear, but we should be careful until we know. Like in this reversal, it's not heinous, but it's also not clear. And he may not be clear either. He may not know what his intentions are. So again, if you would like to do this reading at Barbie, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay. And lots of people doing readings already. Thank you so much for doing it. And thanks for being here. Over on Twitch, Horse-drawn Portrait, did you have a question? If you did, I haven't seen it. Go ahead and get it in if you like. All right. Up next, we have Madiha Ness. Ness, thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Okay. Here's the question. How will my boy's new counselor work out? He's a bit weird. Will he be helpful to my boy? All right. If you'd like to do this reading at Ness, N-E-S, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation, how will the new counselor be? 5 of Pentacles. We're going to be a little careful. We're going to keep a good eye on this. He might miss the mark. It might not be as helpful as we would like. So let's see what other people have to say. And thanks for being here. Up next, we have Trey Cameron. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for doing readings today. Any message from the universe today for me? If you would like to do this reading at Trey Cameron, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I love this. You know, this is my favorite card. Like literally, my favorite card of the 78 is Temperance. Here it is for you, Trey. Message for you. So what is it, Trey? It's about, nothing in life is perfect. But with the right magic, with the right creativity, with the right patience, you can create something that is perfect for you. And that's your message today. If you'd like to do this reading at Trey, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. All right. Let me get to where I am here. Okay. Third Coast Hippie. That's Justine. So happy to see you. We have all missed you. I'm sure you saw in the chat. A lot of people so happy to see you. Okay. Here's the question. Wondering, do the cards see my plans to move to Galveston with the boyfriend by the end of the month, working out or going through? Okay, we know this is Justine. So if you would like to, if you'd like to do this reading at Justine, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, do we think this move's going to happen to Galveston with the boyfriend at the end of the month? Do we see that for Justine? 7 of Wands reversed. I think if everyone around you wants it to happen and everyone works together, then it really could. Let's see what other people have to say. Theranaya, great to see you. Not a pro, good to see you. We are doing readings for the next 15 minutes or so, then we move into tarot study. So get those questions in. All right. See, scrolling through, looking for the next question. Okay, Mitzi. Mitzi, so great to see you. It's been a while since you've joined. Good to be here. Yes, indeed. Are you heading in the direction that you need to be? Okay, if you'd like to do this reading at Mitzi, M-I-T-Z-I, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. On the right path? Let's see. Knight of Swords reversed, not entirely. Now, it may be that the way you're thinking isn't working for you. It may be that there needs to be some adjustment to the direction itself. One way or the other, be open to course correction. And let's see what other people have to say. Again, if you'd like to do that reading at Mitzi, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay. Here we go. Scrolling through. Sleepy Incubus, did you have a question? I haven't seen it yet. If you've put it in, I'll see it. If you haven't, put it in. Okay. Next up, we have the medium that rocks. Thank you for being a member for more than 2 years, Kimmy. Today is my daughter's birthday. I sent her a beautiful text. How was this received? Okay, and to do this reading, you might need to know that there has been a lot of family strife. And through no fault of her own, she has not been in a lot of contact with her kids for the last little bit. Okay, so at medium, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. How was the text received? Oh, this is good. It made her sad and it made her remember that she is loved. My friend, the ice is starting to thaw. I really believe it. The ice is starting to thaw. So, baby steps, but this is good. Let's see what other people have to say. Okay, we're going to do Not a Pro over on Twitch. Does the universe have anything that I need to know regarding my love life? If you want to do this one, just say pro. At pro, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, and I'll read it aloud for you. Not a pro. Does the universe have anything that I need to know regarding my love life? We have death. Be open to change. Be open to things different than the way they've been. Let me know what you think about that. And again, if you'd like to do this reading, at pro, P-R-O, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay. Okay, scrolling through. And thank you everyone for doing readings. Really appreciate it. Horse-drawn portrait over on Twitch. My question, please, is what should I know about the work opportunity that I opened today? Well, congratulations, first of all. What should you know about it? If you would like to do this reading, at horse, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, and I will read it aloud. All right. Horse-drawn portrait. What should you know about the work opportunity? King of Cups. This could actually be really good. Be careful about approaching it with too much emotion, but make sure you're kind to everybody. And it looks like there's a leadership role here for you. Again, if you'd like to do this reading, at horse, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. All right. Okay, up next, Claire C. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for the past 4 years. Will my pharmaceutical request from my insurance carrier be a yes? If you'd like to do this reading, at Claire, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. The Hanged Man, Claire. It may take a long time and you may have to ask a few times. I think eventually yes, but it may take time. Okay. Okay, let's see. Astro Ascension for Not a Pro on Twitch. King of Cups reversed in regards to love. You need to approach with emotional maturity, which is coming slowly. For Not a Pro over on Twitch from Rebecca. Two of Swords. Something or someone is coming straight at you. Particular to the picture of the Two of Swords in this deck for this interpretation. Got it. Okay, for horse-drawn portrait from Ben. 7 of Pentacles. Planting seeds, nurture this opportunity and take what it has to offer and where it can take you. Beautiful. I love all of this. Thank you, everyone. Very good. Okay. Let's see who's next. Kay talks. How will my school residency go? And Kay, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. Okay. How will my school residency go? I leave tomorrow for Chicago until Monday. It's the last step before I can start my internship for mental health counseling. Congratulations. Like, people who don't know, Kay is doing this with like a 1-year-old child and another on the way. Very well done, Kay. How will this school residency go? If you would like to do this reading, at Kay, K-A-Y, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Wheel of Fortune, I think it's going to go really well, Kay. really well. I feel so good about all of this for you. Okay. John, good to see you. Am I to stay where I'm working right now permanently? If you'd like to do this reading, at John, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. King of Wands reverse, no, not permanently, but not leaving soon. Period of time, yes, but not forever, in my opinion. Again, if you'd like to do this reading, at John, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. Cheryl Jefferson, so nice to see you. Trey, good observation. 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles from Mediha Ness. That's wild. I love it. Okay. Lumen. Great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. I want to ask, how will my conversation with my father go? How can I facilitate a peaceful outcome? All right. If you would like to do this reading, at Lumen, Lumen, at Lumen, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. How will the conversation go? How to keep it peaceful? Speak with love. Keep love in your heart at all times, even if he's not. Keep love in your heart. It's the Page of Cups. Okay. All right. Theranaya, so great to see you. Thanks for being a member. May I have a message? Most certainly. Okay, if you'd like to do this reading, at Theranaya, you could just do THAR. She'll know. They'll know. They'll know they'll know. THAR, Theranaya. A message, yes. Oh, and what a message it is, Theranaya. So beautiful. Theranaya, it's all about healing. It's all about working toward what you really want. It's all about creating what you want and having faith. Like, there is nothing that's not positive in this. And so, healing and faith for the future. There it is. All right. Sleepy Incubus over on Twitch. Do you know when I will hear from my friend again? It's been 2 months. If you'd like to do this reading, at Sleepy, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, and I will read it aloud. Kaiser Domingo, yeah, go ahead. We're still doing readings for the next few minutes, so go right ahead. Okay, Sleepy Incubus. When you will hear from your friend, it's already been 2 months. I feel like I've got the 5 of Wands. I feel like your friend's really going through something. It may be another 3, 4, 5 months before you do, but I don't think that's a reflection on you. Anyone else wants to do this? At Sleepy, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Trey says, and Trey, thanks for being a member for the past 2 years for Sleepy. Trey says you will indeed hear from them. With the 8 of Pentacles, they've just been really busy. Theranaya. For you, I don't know. For you, you got the star. For you, it was the star, Theranaya. Sorry, I didn't say it aloud. But yeah, Theranaya, you got the star. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Thank you, everyone, for doing readings. We continue on. Okay, scrolling through. Thank you, everyone, for doing readings. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, not sure on the pronunciation here. Is it? Oh, it's Aisha. Aisha. It's Aisha. Aisha, great to see you. What does M feel about me? If you would like to do this reading, at AYE for Aisha, What does M feel about me? I feel like he feels intimidated by you. I think he's afraid of you. So yeah, I think he's a little intimidated. Anyone else wants to do that? At AYE, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Oh, Theranaya, oh, Star, that was my birthday message. What a beautiful one. Thank you for delivering it. My great pleasure. Thank you for being here. Okay. Okay, here we go. 1 second here. Okay. Kaiser Domingo. What's Erica's true current thoughts, intentions toward me and our connection? If you would like to do this reading, at Kaiser, Kaiser. The name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay, Kaiser. Erica's true current thoughts and intentions towards you. There is great compassion, but there's also concern. I would say compassion and concern. I think Erica is not sure that she can manage and handle all the energy that's there. If you would like to do this reading, again, at Kaiser, Kaiser, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. For Sleepy Incubus, the Medium That Rocks did a reading for you with 2 cards, 5 of Cups reversed and 6 of Cups reversed. I do feel like they're trying to hold it together. Memories of the past are causing sadness. But you share great memories and they will come around. Okay. Teresa, so great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. Here's the question. Is there potential with the guy I'm interested in? Are the feelings mutual? And thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, if you'd like to do this one, at Teresa, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Is there potential? Are the feelings mutual? Ace of Wands reversed. I would be careful here and I would not put all your hope here. I would stay open to other people as well. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what other people have to say. And again, if you want to do that, at Teresa, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Tarot by Bianca. So great to see you on Instagram. Thanks for being here. We got a question from you. Glad you're here. How does Ty feel toward me? Asking out of curiosity. I already pulled cards, but would love other interpretations. Okay, everyone, this is for Bianca. If you would like to do this reading, how does Ty feel toward me? I'll read it aloud for Bianca over on Instagram. Here we go, Bianca. King of Cups reversed. I feel like Ty does not have good understanding of their own emotions about you or anyone. So you could ask Ty directly and still not get a clear answer. And that is probably something important for you to know about Ty's capabilities or lack thereof. Good luck. And great to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. All right. Oh, John, I didn't even make the request, but good call, because we're getting ready to move from readings to tarot study, and you've given us our first question for tarot study. When would someone just starting be ready to read for someone else? Okay, tag it just starting and tell us what you think. When would someone just starting be ready to read for someone else? And I will address that as well. Okay, for Bianca over on Instagram, from Ben Libra Does Tarot. 2 of Swords reversed. They don't know how they feel. so can't commit right now. Agreed. From Madiha Ness for Bianca over on Instagram. 3 of Wands reversed. Maybe he's feeling stuck. Yeah. I feel like we're all on the same page with that one, I'm afraid. Okay. S. Lila, good to see you. How do you see Patty's relationship with Chris? All right, if you'd like to do this reading, tag it S, the name of the card you got, and your interpretation. 6 of Pentacles, I think it could work out. All right. Scrolling through. Revival of Venus, great to see you. Excuse me. What can I expect after training? A little stressed out as one of the trainers is condescending and seems to hate the job. I hate it when that happens. Sending you so much love. Okay, if you'd like to do this reading at Venus, the name of the cards you got and your interpretation, what can you expect after training? Death reverse. So some of what you've seen is how it's going to be. But I'm also interpreting this that you will know your training and you will understand it. So, I mean, I don't think you're going to have to deal with the trainer, but some of the energy you're dealing with is the way it is. Suspicious username over on Twitch. Good to see you. Do you have a question or do you want a general? Let me know. I'm glad you're here. Vibes for the month. You got it. Vibes for the month. You got it. Okay. And if anyone wants to do this, for suspicious, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, I will read them aloud for suspicious username over on Twitch. General vibes for the month. Excuse me. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Pay attention to the rules. Now is not a time to break the rules. Pay attention to education, learning the right way to do things. If you need information, get the information from a trusted source. If you are the trusted source, do not think someone knows better than you do. Figure out who is the right authority and listen to that authority, whether that's you or someone else. All right. So from my perspective, I feel like we've gotten all the questions. If you've asked a question for a reading and I have not read it aloud yet, please reiterate it. It means I just didn't see it and I apologize. We do have one question for tarot study from John, which is, how quickly should a person start reading for others? How quickly should a person start reading for others? I will tell you what I think. I'm going to say, from the perspective of tarot study, with full disclosure that I'm a student and I don't know what I'm doing, as soon as you get your deck, you might as well play with the cards and you might as well play with the cards with friends. But if we're talking about getting on social media and pulling cards for people, again, disclaimer, I'm brand new and don't know what I'm doing. If we talk about being professional, setting up, hanging a shingle, taking money, presenting yourself as a professional reader, a few years. I waited 8 years. I think I probably waited a little too long, but you want lots and lots of practice before you start taking people's money. And what I can say is, I knew it was time for me to start to charge because people were giving me things in exchange for the readings I was doing for free. So, right, Trey, no shame reading from a tarot book when you're new. So Astro Ascension, right, putting the puzzle pieces together from that, exactly. Ben, I missed who asked that question. His name was John. My advice is, like, when you feel ready for an energy exchange to take place, you know, when you ask, you're ready for that energy exchange. Astro Ascension says a couple of weeks. As a student or professionally? Medium that rocks. I started reading for others immediately to practice. Yeah, only friends. I still do not feel like a professional reader. I only use it to complement my mediumship. Yeah, understood. That's what I do with Lenormand and runes and stuff. Yeah, totally got that. We do have another person coming in for a reading. Kathy Lipinski over on Facebook. So good to see you. A card, absolutely. And if anyone else wants to grab a card for Kathy, you sure can over on Facebook. At Kathy, the name of the card you got, your interpretation. Here we go for Kathy Lipinski on Facebook. Ace of Cups reverse. Kathy, you are not feeling the love right now. I feel like we need to turn this right side up, and you need to do everything you can to be loving toward yourself and to look at ways in which you are feeling emotionally that you may not be getting what you need. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Oh, Astro as a student. Okay, yeah, great. Absolutely agree. Ness, I would definitely say read for others with disclosure, not professional for sure. I would also say, yeah, Trey said this too, and I agree, not to be ashamed to pull up the book before you say anything. I agree. I agree. Okay. So yeah, John, let me know what you think about that. Now, the floor is open for any questions. Any questions for tarot study, divination study, psychic work, anything at all. Cards you don't understand, readings you've done that didn't make sense, questions about spreads and techniques. We've got Jennifer coming in looking for a card. Sure, we can absolutely do that. If you would like to do a card for Jennifer as well, and then we've got TJ and GA. We will do both of those. Okay, if you would like to do a card for Jennifer as well, at Jennifer, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. Okay, Jennifer, we've got the star reversed. I feel like there's a lot good going on, but also ways where you are still not satisfied. Some of that may take being patient. Some of it may take being proactive. You'll have to figure out which is which. And again, if you'd like to do this reading, at Jennifer, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. TJ and GA, I'm looking for guidance on what's most important to focus on this month. If you'd like to do this reading at TJ, the name of the card you got and your interpretation. TJ, Three of Swords reversed. It's all about healing. Cheryl Chadwick, so good to see you over on Facebook. For Kathy over on Facebook, Medium That Rocks got the Eight of Cups reversed. Maybe you missed something you left behind. Oh, Bianca Tarot, you came on over to YouTube. So great to see you. How is the Fool interpreted in a love reading? Sometimes I see it as taking a leap of faith or someone who's a bit careless. It could be either. It really depends on the question. Like if you're going to be dating the Fool, he may be a little immature. You got to be careful about that. But would it be worth a try? It might be. But on the other hand, you might not want to take the risk and get married so quickly. So you're going to keep the risk threshold low with the Fool. So worth checking out. But, worth checking out, but there's no prediction on where it's going to go. Worth checking out, but you got to be careful. So does anyone else want to answer that? The Fool in a love reading. Tag at the Fool and let us know. Ashley, good to see you over on Facebook. You're looking for a card. Our time to do readings has technically ended, but we'll go ahead and do it for you. If you'd like to do this, Ashley's looking for a card. At Ashley, the name of the card you got and your interpretation, 10 of Wands. Ashley, it's heavy up in here. I feel like you've got a lot on your mind, a lot of responsibility, or a lot going on, and you're doing a great job with it. But now is not a time to take on more. Now is a time to be very kind to yourself. Okay, John, we got feedback from you. I like the answers. I've been reading a book by Argus Chaldea. I heard that intuition is better when you don't know what the cards are. But I feel like I want to know the cards before reading. So I'm going to say it's both. I'm going to say, John and everyone, definitely play with the cards as soon as you start. Just go ahead and start reading. But I think it's like this. Okay, there it is, 10 of Cups reversed. What does my intuition say about this? Now, let me look at the book. What does the book say about this? How do my book and my intuition match? How do they not? And how does that work in the context of the question? Recognizing that what you read in the book is not the answer. It helps get you to the answer. You have to look at the interpretation and extrapolate it from there, adding your intuition. And if you keep a journal of all of this, you will then have your own tarot book that you yourself wrote. Now, yes, look at these itty bitty cards. I wanted to share with you just a little minor arcana exercise. We did a class on the minor arcana last month, and it ended up in 2 pieces because of technical issues. So I wanted to come in today and go back to that conversation, because it's always a good conversation to have. So what we are looking at, everyone, you can figure it out, right? It is the 4, 5, and 6 in all 4 suits. Now, if you look at all of the 5s, like what do we think about when we look at the 5s? We think about conflict, right? We think about maybe things aren't going so well. But I had a teacher early in my career tell me to think about the 5s as expansion. So what happens here if we look at the 4 as sort of being in the comfort zone? And I recognize in the 4 of Cups, we are not that comfortable, but still, we are here in this place of relative safety. Then we jump out, like from the 4 to the 5 is freaking unpleasant in every case. Here we are in the comfort zone. Here we are having jumped out of it. But then what happens in the 6? The 6 is victory. So we go from this place of comfort to this place of expanding out of this comfort zone to the place of victory. So I would love to hear, I'm going to go back to some of the other comments or questions. I would love to hear your thoughts and questions about this grid. And does looking at the minor arcana in this kind of grid, where we can see all of the numbers together going down and all of the stories going across, does that help you, and what do you learn from it? Okay, now let me scroll back here. John says, I like that. Trey says, make up a story with the cards. That can help. Absolutely. Oh, that's a good one when you're just learning. I'm thinking about it with this too, like there's stories here. But yeah, when you're just learning, making up stories with the cards can be very helpful. So we're talking about learning with intuition and also the book. Bianca says, sometimes I picture a card with my intuition and it pops out. I've learned to trust it more, especially if the cards confuse me on a logical level. Yeah, sometimes you can do a tarot reading in your mind without even the cards, just which card, bang, there it is. Oh, Astro Ascension, you're test driving a car next week. That's cool. GM Marcus, thank you for the healing energy, Village. A question, if you may. Have you ever had a client disagree with your interpretation of a card? How do you handle it? Okay, so we have a couple of questions on the floor right now. Obviously, questions about the minor arcana grid. If you have something to say about that, tag it minor arcana and let me know. The idea of the cards in your head, like you don't have your deck, but a card comes to you. Does that happen to you? Now, GM Marcus's question. When the client disagrees, tag it disagree, and I'm going to speak to that. A client disagree with your interpretation of a card. How do you handle it? For me, it's not specifically my interpretation of a card. It's disagreement with what I'm saying, because generally speaking, what I'm saying isn't coming from one card. It's coming from quite a few. And I don't tend to talk a lot about the cards. I'll put out the cards. Depending on how we're doing the reading, maybe you can see them, maybe you can't. If we're on the phone, you can't see them. If we're on Zoom and I'm using Card Cam, you can. And so it's really like just disagreeing with the message. And how do I handle it? I have one who is a very regular client, and she will get pissed and she'll be like, no, you're wrong. That's wrong. And it's always about future predictions. And so I'm like what I'm thinking inside is, why did you ask me for a future prediction if you think you already know the answer? But I'm just like, okay, good. And I move on. And she moves on, and it's fine. It's fine. And I recognize that she just can't wrap her brain around the possibility. She asked the question out of anxiety. She got the answer. She didn't want it, so she had to reject it. Okay, fine. Other people, when they say I'm wrong, I will try to say it with different words to see if it's a communication issue. And very often, or I'll be like, but don't you think that this is true and this is true and this is true? And then if they say, yes, I'm going to say, so then why isn't this true? And they'll have to say, yes, it is true. But then sometimes I might entertain the idea that I'm wrong. So I have to check in and decide, am I ready to die on this hill? How right do I think I am? And I think it's important because we have different levels of confidence with each thing that we say in a reading. So having to judge that, I think, is necessary before you decide that you're going to argue. I don't like to argue in a reading, ever. Okay, so let's see. We're going to come back to this in a minute. Okay, Bianca, disagree. I've had this happen. The Virgo in me gets very annoyed. And I was reading for another Virgo who knew tarot. I think it was the death card that she didn't agree with me about. Yeah, got it. Astro Ascension, I have at times. I just tell them to take the message with a grain of salt. Yeah, got it. Trey, disagree. Sometimes it can be you. Yep, we're human and we can always be wrong. Absolutely. But sometimes it's the other person who doesn't want to see the truth about something in their life. Exactly. Oh, and talking about seeing the cards in your mind, Medium That Rocks, I see cards in my mind now when I give mediumship readings. Spirit is using my tarot knowledge as shorthand. Okay. John wants to know, how can incorporating astrology help with card readings? There are people here, Astro Ascension, I'm looking at you specifically, but there are others too that use astrology more than I do. So I'd love to hear people answer, tag it astrology. How does astrology help you with tarot readings? I will answer that as well in a few moments. I want to go back. Oh, reading for Jennifer from Cheryl Chadwick. Good to see you. Six of Swords reversed. Per the book, you don't always need to map up every move to make progress. Start the journey and allow it to unfold as you go. Oh, that's funny. Bianca, we're talking about disagreement and we're also talking about the fives. Okay, now we're going to answer the astrology question in a moment. I want to go back to the comments on the grid here. Pamela Phillips over on Facebook. I feel that the fives are a position where if you get comfortable with the uncomfortable, you can grow into the six. Did you all hear that? That was kind of brilliant. The fives are a position where if you get comfortable with the uncomfortable, you can grow into the six. Ben says, interesting how the fives lead into the sixes. So like we see the progression, right? Absolutely. Medium That Rocks likes this. Oh, love this. Claire C., this reminds me of the creative process order to chaos to new creation. Order to chaos to new creation. That's really kind of beautiful. That's really smart. In each element, listen to this. Claire, you are brilliant. Pregnancy, labor, and birth in each element. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, now, regarding astrology, we have a couple of things. It helps, using astrology and tarot reading helps enhance the meanings of the cards and can help with timing too. Wow, Cheryl, that's fabulous. You read for your husband. Cards told you his father and grandfather together set his feet on his lifestyle path. Yep, yep. Astrology from Bianca Tarot. I use astrology terms in love readings a lot for help with descriptions of a person. It's really helpful. All right. Barbie Bird, I was hoping you were still here. Astrology. All cards correspond to a planet or a sign, so you can use it for a potential timeline, month, season. If looking at a person, you can think of their signs. And the cards can be really interesting around certain transits. So I don't know. If like, a second. If looking at a person, oh, I'm sorry, the cards can be really interesting around certain transits. So if the Tower comes up, it's during a Mars retrograde, it makes more sense. So many ways to go. Trey says, I don't think learning astrology is necessary, though, to being a skilled tarot reader. I have yet to learn astrology, and some people seem to think I'm a skilled tarot reader. So, yeah, agreed. But I think it really can help. Yeah. And with the timing, if you can use the decans, that's a huge thing. It can identify when an event will take place. If you learn the decans, that's probably the best way to do that. All right. So, let's see. How do I use astrology and tarot? Very freaking little. The only way I use it is in understanding the element assignment of the major arcana. So for example, in knowing that strength is a fire card, we can see which isn't as much pictured here, except we can kind of see the woman as half lion, but finding the fire here. Knowing that the devil is earth, and so often it's about being materialistic. So that's how I do it. Joyous Ocean, we are in. Good to see you. We're in our last 7 minutes, and it's our time of tarot study. So we were just talking about some minor arcana learning stuff. We're talking about tarot and astrology. Oh, Giant's Forge, good to see you. I think if you can't tell people which constellations the moon will be in on any given night, you should leave it out of your readings. So basically, if you're not an astrologer, don't try. Got it? Barbie Bird said, yes, the element's so key. When a ton of swords come up, I'm like, what Gemini is in the room with us? Yeah, makes sense. So in our last few minutes, the floor is still open for questions. Questions about divination, questions about tarot, questions about specific cards. And while we're looking for your questions to come in, I'm going to talk about StaarCon because I can. StaarCon is an annual conference that IT John and I own and run, along with the help of a lot of great volunteers. Our next event will be October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. You can actually get tickets now. They are available at StaarCon.com, StaarCon.com. And StaarCon is an awful lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Joy, it's an amazing annual conference. We got a new subscriber. Thank you. Okay, here's some questions and comments. The medium that rocks, the numerology is helpful for me. Yeah, me too. Claire C. Is the devil ever depicted as a woman? So I can think of one, and anyone, have you seen the devil as a woman? I can think of one devil card from, I want to say it's Slow Tarot, where she's a big fat woman surrounded by desserts. I don't love it. We are in the last 4 minutes of our presentation, and we are on tarot study is what we're doing. So it's time to ask questions about tarot. Oh, Ashley, this has been so incredible. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Really appreciate you. Barbie, I'm recommitting to my astrology studies this month. If I think of anything else, I'll share along the way. Love it. And Medium That Rocks, can't wait for StaarCon. Agreed. Okay, we have 3 minutes. Not sure, but perhaps Modern Witch Deck has a woman devil. Not sure. I've heard the devil described as being androgynous. Yes. Cheryl, on Facebook, back to the Fool card and love readings. Just my thought. But first love or new love and that leap all in. Yes. Whether or not it was a good idea. Absolutely, yes. Rebecca says yes. You've got, I don't know how to pronounce that, yokai deck? So presenting female, but actually a mythological creature, I suppose. So yeah, absolutely. Ashley, when are we able to get our StaarCon tickets? They are now available. They went live today. They are available on the website, StaarCon.com, StaarCon.com. Can the hotel rooms be booked yet? Yes, the room block is up. There is a link for the room block on the website and also on the Facebook page. The link for the website is up. Absolutely. Go ahead, and if you have questions, reach out to me. My friends, it is now time for shameless self-promotion. I've been doing it on StaarCon for the past 3 moments, but here we are. Do you have a website, a blog post, a Patreon, a YouTube channel, something that you want to promote? Go ahead and put it in the link. Go ahead and put your link in the comment is what I mean to say. Oh, it's Japanese folklore, Rebecca. Got it. So yeah, go ahead and drop your links. Other than StaarCon, my shameless self-promotion is as follows. I am available for readings. We can work by phone, FaceTime, Zoom. We can work on Messenger. We can work in my office in Stuart, Florida. There's a link to book right in the description. Just reach out. Rebecca would so love to go to StaarCon. You should come. Absolutely. Is this coming StaarCon going to be a hybrid event again? Yes, but differently. We're not on Excel events anymore. StaarCast will be the virtual portion of StaarCon. It will open this spring, and so we'll be doing presentations on StaarCast all the way through. We'll do the conference on StaarCast as well, and then after. Okay, lots of great shameless self-promotion being dropped. Bianca Taro, Rebecca Dusk, Smile Soul 20. And if you want to come back to the chat to pick all that up, remember the chat will be back in 24 hours. So if you come back tomorrow morning, you won't see the chat. If you come back tomorrow evening, you will. My friends, I appreciate all of you so very much. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you. Special shout out to the members, the moderators. I appreciate all of you. Welcome to the new subscribers. We should be back Friday at noon Eastern with your Friday weekly wrap up, and on Saturday at 12:30 Eastern, where you can ask any question at all. My friends, I appreciate you. I will look forward to seeing you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.